right, everyone, good evening and welcome to our talk show, Ginsomnia Nights, where the gin flows free and everything is all right. Ladies and gentlemen, in this talk show, we have talked with artists, dreamers, shapers, singers, and makers. Some self proclaimed shamans, some even vagabonds. But we have not yet talked with the builders, helpers, and healers, which is why this is a very special episode because our guest for tonight happens to be one of the healers in our society. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Miss Katrina Molina. Hello. Good evening.
Hi, thanks for having me
Hello.
here, guys. It's a
I
pleasure.
understand you're a nurse.
Yes, I am.
So, are you currently a frontliner
No, not
as
at the
well?
moment because um, I actually work abroad and I just went home last December because I'm supposed to
Oh,
move to the UK and then because of the coronavirus, I had to stay. All plans got delayed. But I'm working here and there. I worked
mhm.
at Cardinal Santos Medical Center, the one in Green Hills, Orison 1, as a cardiology nurse. And the latest job that I just got into was as a company nurse. So now I'm just staying home at the moment.
So
Yeah.
you're a nurse both abroad and here.
Yeah, I would say abroad. It's the main thing. Yeah. But yeah, also here, of course. I mean, come on.
Well, in any case, let me be the one to thank you on behalf of everyone in our prod team and anyone else who is tuned in with us right now. Thank you for being a part of a very noble and admirable enterprise.
Thank you for considering it that way. Yeah, thank you. We do our best.
So, what have you been doing? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, what's it like being
Um,
working in
Yeah,
abroad?
whereabouts abroad is it again?
Abu Dhabi,
Oh, Abu
United
Dhabi.
Arab Emirates. Yeah.
Assalamualaikum.
UAE.
So, alaikum salam.
Hey.
And I don't normally do this even when I was there. Like I would just greet them in Arabic when when I know that they are the conservative ones, but normally I would greet in English. I don't know
Yeah,
because
yeah.
there's this because it always felt awkward for me.
Yeah, actually, UAE is a very modernized country.
It is, it
Like, a
is.
lot of them
It's
are British, if I understand.
a lot, yeah. I
Like, there's a
mean,
lot of expats, regardless. A lot of
exactly.
Filipinos, for
From
sure.
around the world, literally. Like you can't even imagine the what do you call this? Um uh cultural what is that term when people come together, a lot of cultures,
A United
cultural
Nations.
pwede
A
naman.
United
Pero
Nations
yeah,
amidst
I
an
mean, I've
oasis.
never, yeah, I mean, um
United
when
Nations.
you say kasi western, mostly western Europe, like okay, you have the British, you have the Germans, but honestly, like a lot of Eastern Europeans, and so much difference, and a lot of people from Africa as well, from different parts of Africa, even South Africa. So
Yeah, I guess it's the same all
yeah.
throughout the Middle East, I guess.
I can't say for other places in the Middle East because, as I've said, UAE is one of the open countries. I think it's the most open
It's the most
country in the
open,
Middle
yeah.
East. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, not even all Emirates of UAE. It's just Abu Dhabi and Dubai.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
that's the
if
most
you've been
open, huh?
to if you've
So
been to
yeah,
Hard Rock Dubai, it's tipar
yeah,
tipar
of
every day, all
course.
night.
It's basically it's basically 95% expatriates and 5% locals lang in Dubai. So at least I'm really grateful to be living in Abu Dhabi because you still have the culture there. There's still the
Yeah,
heart
actually.
of the Emirati there. So So yeah, and
It's
it's
the
laid
capital,
back.
right? It's the capital, right?
Abu Dhabi, yes, is the
They're
capital.
very so a lot of them are traditionalists.
Yeah, I mean, it's they were able to balance the traditional and modern in Abu Dhabi. That's why I like it there so much. I mean, if you want to have fun, if you want to be a bit sinful, okay, go to Dubai. But Abu Dhabi, yeah, the hardest
And
there.
nasa Abu Dhabi ang Chowking.
Come again?
Nasa Abu Dhabi ang Chowking.
Meron ba?
Truly. Yes,
Meron
kaya
ba?
naunan. Yeah. Chowking and
It
Jollibee.
was the first one in
I
Middle
think
East.
nauna lahat.
Was the first one in the
Yeah.
Middle
Even
East.
Jollibee. Yeah, the first branch of Jollibee opened in Abu Dhabi as well. So
I for
yeah.
one like Sharjah actually for their architecture.
Mm, really?
Have you ever
I
been?
think I've been to Sharjah, but only
It's a very small
to
emirate.
the airport. I mean, I went there just to pick up my boyfriend's mom from the airport, and that's it. Yeah, so I haven't been to the other Emirates. I've only been to Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and in passing to Sharjah. So yeah.
Ras Al Khair actually has the best beaches next to Ajman, I think.
Which one? Ras Al Khaimah?
Yeah, Raj Al something.
Ras Al Khaimah, right?
Rak for short. Yun lang alam ko.
Rak. Yeah, Rak. Yeah. I've heard. Yeah, but Abu Dhabi also boasts of Saadiyat Beach. If you've been there,
I
so
probably
they have white sand and the natural wave. I say this because there are a lot of man-made beaches in the UAE. So
Yeah, actually, I've been to what's that, the Palm something.
Palm
Yeah,
Jumeirah
Palm
in
Jumeirah,
Dubai.
Palm Jumeirah.
Yeah. It's
It's
like it has a Miami vibe, doesn't it?
yeah, actually, but as I
Right?
understand,
Yeah.
it's somewhat desolate. Has become desolate now.
No, they actually built more
They built
establishments
more.
there. Yeah, they built more.
Well, good for
Yeah.
Dubai, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think they have it's where the biggest IKEA is that I've been to, I think.
Dubai IKEA probably. I'm not sure. I've only been to IKEA Abu Dhabi.
Oh, meron din sa Abu
So,
Dhabi.
yep, in Yas Island. Where Ferrari World is, where Yas Island.
Ferrari World. Yeah, I love that place.
Mhm.
And
Tell me.
actually, I've recently been to the recently opened branch of what's that museum? The Louvre in
Louvre.
yeah, it's in
Yes.
Abu Dhabi, right? Yeah, I think
Yes.
so. It's it's very, you know,
It's beautiful. It's an architectural gem.
actually.
It has this illusion that it's submerged in water. You know, it's a dome,
Yeah.
and then with I don't know. It's very geometrical, the design. I mean, I can't get into the technical terms because I don't know anything about architecture or whatever. But yeah, it's got this dome and like square-ish types on the corners, and it has this illusion of being submerged in water. It's really beautiful. You can just Google it, and
Yeah, actually,
I've been
architecture.
there 3 times. The second time was they had this free entry to the museum because it's like the International Museum Day, something like that. So yeah.
Doon ba kayo nagdi-date? Would you recommend that as a dating area?
Yes, of course.
I
And you
would
can
as well.
and
I
there's
would as
also
well.
this activity. Guys, there's this really cool activity. Of course, you have to buy it from the shop. You get it's like pieces. So you have the parang siyang Uno cards, and then it's like a piece of an art. So you go around the museum, which is very large, by the way. You can spend the whole day there, and then you just find the piece, or you find the art kung saan magpipis yung card na yon. It's really nice. I don't know. But yeah, it's a nice dating place, I guess.
Yeah, they do have the best chocolate chip cookies in the Emirates, in my opinion.
I never. I have no idea. Are you talking about the camel cookies? Because I've never tried them.
I mean, the really huge ones, really soft dough and chocolate that melts in
I
your
have
mouth?
no idea. Maybe when I return as a tourist, I'll
If
try
you if
that.
you if you don't mind my asking, how long have you been? Well, an OFW, I guess.
Okay. Say almost 6 years. I've only been to Abu Dhabi. I only stayed there. So, and then
Alone, right?
supposedly UK,
Or
right?
How
So,
long? For how long?
how long? Almost 6 years. So I went there 2014. I think it was April. Gosh, I don't remember. April or May 2014, and then I left December 2019. So it's almost 6 years, right? 14, 15,
But
16,
you're still going
19.
back.
Hmm?
You're still going back.
I'm I'm going back as a tourist,
Oh,
but
you mean you've
in terms
ended
of
your employment?
yeah, no, I did not renew my contract anymore with the medical center that I was working in because I got an opportunity in the UK.
Mm.
So let's just say Abu Dhabi opened doors for me. It opened bigger opportunities.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Yeah.
nice.
great.
Yeah. Everyone is saying, like my other colleagues are saying that um uh UAE is just
Stepping
I
stone.
keep stepping stone, exactly. Yeah, I keep losing the terms. I'm sorry, but yeah, stepping stone, yeah.
That kind of sounds bad for
And
me
it's true.
because I am from the Middle East.
Mm-hmm. That's nice, but in which emirate? Dubai, Abu Dhabi,
I'm from Saudi Arabia, actually.
Saudi Arabia. So
A different
it's
country.
strict there, right? Like I know it's a different country, but like it's way stricter, right?
Yeah,
I
actually.
mean, women have to wear hijab
Abaya. Yeah.
when they go out, or abaya.
So how would you, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, how was it staying in well, first and foremost in a foreign
Mm-hmm.
land, and
Mm-hmm.
second, I guess, in a Middle Eastern country? Like, how was the experience or the culture?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How was like your first year there?
Okay, so to answer your questions, wait, let me. Okay, the first one, yeah, how it is to be in a foreign land. So of course it was nerve wracking, and there were times that I would get like so nervous, which is like common, I think, which is normal to feel, especially. I just graduated, passed the board exams, worked a bit here in the Philippines, and then after
Really?
2 years, I went there. After 2 years of graduating, so I graduated 2012, then I went to Abu Dhabi in 2014. Of course, it made me nervous, but at the same, I was more excited. So
Yeah, I
because
would be
when
too.
you're at that age, I was 21. So when you're in that age, you're super excited for adventures, right? That was the first thing that went into my mind. Like, oh shit! Like, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry for cussing. But yeah, I was so excited for the opportunities. My sister told me about being a teacher there, or but that was like not the option because I'm a nurse, so I went there to be a nurse. But I didn't really start out as a nurse there. I was a lab assistant, like at the lab reception mostly. So they coined it guest service executive. So for a for a for a big hospital, private tertiary hospital, it's called Burjil Hospital. It's Indian owned. um and then I just got my licensure there in Abu Dhabi now. So I applied there, I fixed everything, but prior to that, I brought all my documents na rin naman, so it wasn't really difficult to collect all the documents because I already had them with me.
So
So I just
so it wasn't really that
applied and
difficult
then took
then.
the exam. It wasn't difficult to apply to be a nurse there. I mean, of course,
Yeah, actually, nurses are in high
I mean,
demand.
oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't, I'm not trying to be obnoxious, okay?
Yeah,
Like,
I know it's
kasi
kind of a
I
cliche, but
prepared naman eh. No, because I prepared naman for the exam. I mean, anywhere you go, you really have to take a licensure exam. So, of course, before obtaining the Abu Dhabi license, to practice as a nurse, I needed to go through the exam and the data flow. So, yeah, I mean, that was easy. But what's hard was working there. It's a totally different culture. different people, a variety of people every day. And kasi my personality is, my sister knows this. I'm a goody two shoes. And I'm not a very aggressive person. I don't like confrontations. Like, I always
Yeah,
hide in
I
my
mean,
shell. Like,
actually,
I'm like
there's
that.
this cliche actually that Arabs are
Mm-hmm.
confrontational people or violent or are aggressive, but
But they
they're
are. But
not.
they
No, but
look,
they're not
Jack. But
actually.
look,
Because I
no,
grew up
I mean
around
they
them.
are.
It's just the way they speak. It's their language actually.
Well, it's true. I was gonna actually go into that, but they can be aggressive. It's true. They can be violent. It's true. I can't say violent, like aggressive lang, okay. And they like shouting. They easily get angry, but at the same time, they are very generous people. They are
Yeah,
very
they are. They
generous people,
are.
and when they are really nice, they're really nice.
Yeah, and I don't want to be
So,
racist, but actually, this is just for my experience. But
mm-hmm,
the people who tend to do who tend to engage in crime and shenanigans are
mm-hmm.
in fact mostly Indians and Africans, diba? Like Pakistanis mostly. In my experience,
I guess so. They get more into trouble than any other. I mean, I don't want to talk about races here, but yeah. But I mean naman, but
yeah.
I mean that was, the biggest struggle for me. First 6 months there, I was living with my sister. I would go home. I was crying. I was even, guys. Did you know? Of course, you don't know but
Oh,
like,
you
I
have
will
a
tell you
sister there,
now.
pa.
I will tell you now. Yeah, the first friend that I had there, was a Moroccan guy.
Oh, I love Moroccans.
Yeah, Moroccan guy. Nakasing
Indulge
age
in
ko.
Marrakesh tea and dates.
Sobrang cool niya. He likes The Weeknd so much. He likes hip hop. He's very into, Western culture. But at the same time, he incorporates it into his culture as well, the Moroccan culture. And it's so nice kasi like he was very nice to me. He's been my rock, and then, wala lang. Yun pala, may crush siya sa akin. But like, a friend lang naman. So,
Well, yeah,
yeah.
safe, safe,
I'm
safe.
just saying, sobrang cool.
So, friend zone mo.
I mean, I don't know if I should use that term, but like, he knew from the beginning.
Well, Enzo,
But
I
anyway,
think I think that era hindi pa yata uso yung term na friend zone.
how old do you think I am? Oh my
Joking,
gosh.
of course. So I suppose in some
Jokes,
way there was
jokes.
a part of you that felt, I don't know, alienated or culture shock.
Of course, 100%, man. Like, um, I felt so lost because I also like there's some hear it from other Arabs, like they comment like, that's why I don't like the word kabayan.
Yeah,
There's nothing
actually.
wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with
Diba
it.
yun?
There's nothing wrong with it. But because they say it, some people, they say it in a way that's so condescending na parang it has
Really?
when you say kabayan, like, I don't know, it's got this sour taste in my mouth na. But I know it's wrong. It's not the kabayan itself, but the kabayan word itself, but like how other people would say it.
Bilibini,
So,
bilibini, mushkila, hena, hena.
yes, like that. So, I mean, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just my sensitive self, but I don't know. I think I'm okay with it now because like it's been months na rin naman since I haven't heard that word. But yeah,
Yeah, but mostly I could say they're good people.
yeah,
Wallahi.
yeah, I guess.
Wallahi.
Walahi. Yeah. Uh, I guess it's ano lang talaga. It's how you choose then to perceive things or people.
You went there around
Mm.
2014, right?
Yeah.
That was actually the peak time na marami ng mga Pilipino doon. And parang Filipino culture was, in like there's Jollibee everywhere and Filipinos
Yeah.
everywhere. And,
Like rampant.
and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
someone will approach you, are you
No,
Filipino? Can you cook
when I
can you cook me
no, when I
adobo?
went, yeah, I mean that's the most common. But I think Jollibee only opened in 2017
I think we Filipinos
or
somehow became the
yeah,
next Indians.
I guess.
I mean, compared to like it used to be.
Easy, man.
No, I mean it used to be Indian food was a trend. Now it's Filipino food.
Mhm. Yeah,
Sisig or
they're
bulalo.
getting My latest job, I mean my last job, I was working with a Moroccan and a French guy, like a northern French guy pa. And then we it's so nice because there's this there's so much. It's the work environment is so multicultural, and you learn a lot of food you see and experience different personalities, and it's nice, and you get to share your culture with each other. Yeah, the clash is very normal, of course, but yeah, but going back to the food,
They have
they
a very
really
rich
enjoy Filipino
art
food.
and culture,
Yeah.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose
Yeah.
the only sad thing I see is that there's so many cultures being integrated into UAE. Somehow, sometimes their own culture becomes, you know, overshadowed.
Overshadowed, you mean?
Overshadowed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Took the words right from my mouth.
But as I've said, I don't see it that way because again, Abu Dhabi is still the traditional Abu Dhabi. They are really keeping
Yeah,
it,
that's true.
and
That's
they are
true.
opening these heritage places, which is nice. They are introducing their
You mean
culture,
like
their
Heritage
art,
Hotel?
everything.
That's actually
Dubai,
quite big in.
please,
Ano
That's
ba?
actually quite big in the Middle East.
please.
Yeah, Heritage and Hilton hotels. They're actually quite big in the Middle East.
So yeah, it's what I'm saying. Yun nga, so I think there's still a balance in the UAE. Yeah, I mean Dubai lang talaga yung medyo losing the culture, but other than that, yeah, I think
Dubai is
they're still
actually,
very
I would say,
cultural.
Dubai is a dream. It's like it used to be a desert, a vast desert, and then they turn it somehow into this.
Exactly.
They turn it into this port of, where cultures diverge and meet and share
Yeah.
stories.
Dubai is Dubai. It's symbol dream. The symbol of Dubai is dreams, hopes, and dreams. That's what they're trying to tell everyone.
Yeah, that's a nice sentiment.
With all its with all the uh high the tall skyscrapers and
Have you been to have
buildings and
you
everything.
been to the top of Burj Khalifa?
I did.
Oh, was it?
I
It's
did.
very like,
Um
whoa, a man is not meant to be this way up in the sky.
it's it's nice. It's really nice. Yeah, I mean people tell me that is meh. But no, actually those people are bummers. I don't know because I enjoyed you've got the aerial view of the city and you could see how they really built stuff there. It's like sinadya like there are certain patterns and you can see the Dubai fountain from up there. It's beautiful. It is. It really is a concrete paradise.
Well, by any chance did you happen to see Tom
Mm.
Cruise dangling from the side of the
Labo.
I think I iba ata yung nakita ko naka-turban yung nakadangling.
Well,
So
sa
yeah.
baba nung Burj Khalifa, it's is it Dubai Mall or Emirates Mall?
Dubai Mall.
Dubai
Dubai Mall. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a nice mall.
It is. It is.
Restaurants and Virgin store and
High-end
cinemas.
stores, like combination of high-end stores and like normal stores, your average stores. It's nice.
Yeah, dun yung aquarium ring.
It's okay. Yeah, Dubai Aquarium.
Oceania ba? Or something. Atlantis.
No, they call it Atlantis is different. Atlantis is, I think, in the or I don't know, Jumeirah area.
But I suppose in the 6 years na that you've lived there, did you were you able to, I guess, adapt or pick up a few likings into their culture or food at least,
Of course.
or
I mean,
habits?
in terms of adapting, yeah, like definitely. Of course, as I've said, the first 6 months there was hell for me because of all the the strong personalities every day that I face. But eventually I learned to adapt, and in a way, it helped me, be more patient and understanding, and kumbaga, I was able to, in a way, assert myself and be firm about certain things. That's like one of the lessons I've learned. It's very important. When it comes to adapting naman, I think I'm a very flexible person. So, like figuratively, not, okay, no need to say, like figuratively, I'm
Figuratively
sorry.
lang.
but yeah, it's a nice experience. It it has its highs and lows, of course. Sa lahat naman ng bagay. But I think one of the highlights of my life there was meeting my boyfriend. Like really meeting my boyfriend, getting the opportunity to the UK, what else?
Well,
And
how did
then
you meet your
travel.
boyfriend or habibi?
Habibi.
I don't wanna go into the ang annoying ng Habibi. But it's nice, wala
Habibi.
lang. Ang lambing, it's a sweet, yeah, it's a term of endearment. But yeah, I won't go into details, but
You were sitting in a
we
cafe.
met somewhere. Yeah, something like that. Let's say. It's not a cafe, actually. Fine, I'm gonna say it. It's a pub. So, um, it's just usual. It was my typical girls' night out. Like I don't go out. Like here's the truth: a lot of people go out there to meet people, but with me and my girlfriends, it wasn't the case. Like we really just go out every weekend, to just have fun. And me being my potato self and living the hermit life, I was just pulled out of my bed by this friend. That night, I was literally pulled out of my bed and like, lumabas ka naman, blah, 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 blah.
Synchronicity.
You haven't been with us. Yeah nga eh, yeah. And then sabi, lumabas ka na, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. So, went there and, ayun, chill lang. And then the DJ, I think that night was English, who has a girlfriend, who has a Filipino girlfriend. So, yeah, English DJ and then Filipina girlfriend. The Filipina girlfriend invited us to their table. I mean, near the booth or whatever. So we hung out there, and then there were these Arabic guys approaching. Like it's the normal scene. It's normal. Bars, pubs, talagang may mag-approach sa'yo. It's normal.
Marami ring
And then,
OFWs.
that night it was mostly Irish because it's an Irish pub. That's why it's mostly
So it's
Westerns.
St. Patty's Day
Yeah.
every day.
Mhm.
St.
Every
Patty's
day.
Day every day.
All day.
What? Sorry. I didn't get. Yeah. Okay, St. Patrick's. Yeah, it just got to me. Sorry. So yeah, so we met there, and then we decided to go out to leave the pub and just hang out. The pub is near Corniche. Corniche is like
Corniche.
this long stretch. Jack, you know this. It's a long stretch of man-made beach. We decided to walk there. I was with Vasil was with this guy friend, and then me with my best friend, and then we just hang out and then walk. It was really, that night. I don't know, it's cliche talaga. I swear, sobrang cliche. It's like the stuff that you watch in the movies.
I'm sure it's something that Taylor Swift had already sung about.
It's so annoying. Why would you say that? Not even close.
I don't know.
Okay, I
Sorry,
said
I'm not
cliche,
really.
but not
I'm not
even
really
close.
updated
It's Taylor
into what you kids are into these
You
days.
just ruined the memory, Jack.
I'm sorry. I'm
So
sorry.
it's fine. So yeah.
Well,
so
although I
that's
did
it.
not mean any offense by it.
No. Don't worry about it.
Taylor Swift song.
Mafi
just
mushkila, malish.
Me and my sister are just not fans of Taylor Swift. I'm sorry. Okay, anyway.
Malish
So
Shadiki.
yeah.
Pero hindi ba team song yan ni Andrea kay ano?
Wow.
Ay, joke lang.
Nadamay pa yung dire.
Mamaya na yung usapang team songs, baka kumanta ako dito ng di oras eh.
Okay. By the way, guys, I think I should mention this also because it's like one of the highlights also of my life in Abu Dhabi. Wag niyo akong gagayahin, of course, if you plan on going to the Middle East.
Well, not unless I've
Kasi
already done
you
it.
cannot. Okay, we'll see. No, nothing shady. Well, I nag-live-in kami ng boyfriend ko. Nag-live-in kami ni Vasil. So like,
Without
more than,
Patura.
Obviously without marriage, of course, which is not allowed. By the way, in any Muslim country, you're not allowed to do that. If the police catches you, kulong, ganon. So it's the biggest risk.
So there's mutawas there too. There's mutawas there too.
What's mutawa?
Mutawa is a religious branch of the police. They actually operate independently of everyone else.
Probably. I don't know. Are you gonna play this in the UAE? I hope not, because I plan on visiting as a tourist. Baka harapin ako. No, but yeah. It's the biggest risk ever in my life ever to do that. But like at the same time,
But you weren't caught.
I mean, I wouldn't be here talking to you guys. I wouldn't be in Ginsomnia nights.
Well, I
I
think
was
it's not
caught.
really that big of a deal. I think you can date openly in UAE, diba?
Yeah, but of course PDA is not allowed. But it's not like we do PDA naman. Like as a normal couple, we're not like that.
As
But
long as you're
what
not
I'm saying is,
Muslim.
yeah, I mean, you can date, but you're not allowed to hold hands in public unless you're a married couple.
You can only do it sa bros,
Yeah.
in private quarters.
Yeah, I guess. But again, it's an open country, so I think naiintindihan na nila yun because my landlord, he's a Syrian guy, like traditional, but he's really nice. His name's Muhammad. Very rare name, Muhammad.
Shout out to Muhammad.
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, I told him that, by the way, I will be living with my partner and we are not married, blah, blah, blah. And then he smiled and then he said, it's okay. Like, I understand these things. We live in a modern world now, blah, blah, blah. He was very understanding. So, in a way, I felt safe. So, a lot of people are doing that na rin naman. Unless you are doing something shady in public in which you can be suspected or be seen by police. Yeah, of course, talagang pwede kang sundan. Yeah, it's true. But that's why you just have to be careful.
As long as you don't,
So,
deal in black market or do drugs, I guess.
I mean, there's no such thing there.
Interesting.
Maybe there is.
Interestingly, actually,
Maybe there.
I was once open to that subculture within the Middle
Yeah?
East. There's this actually. Are we allowed to say this? But yeah, there's a black market actually of liquor and
Yeah. I've heard of that. But of course, I'm not interested in those kinds of things. So, and I don't want to get into trouble.
actually may nakilala ako na tattoo artist na Filipino.
Mm-hmm.
Eh, di ba tattoos are kind of frowned upon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, parang just cool na merong underground na nangyayari.
What? A
In a way,
school?
I guess.
No, I mean underground
In a way, I guess.
tattooing.
I mean, kasi though it makes it more thrilling, right? I mean, you get the excitement
Yeah.
from it being bawal.
But I always obeyed the law naman.
Of course.
Except for that one time na I walked Corniche while, drinking JD.
Kalat?
Were you like keeping it in a brown bag or something?
It was in a cantina. But I was a tourist
Okay,
na that
so-
time. I was a tourist na.
Okay.
So, what's your favorite thing or Arab thing that you took from the culture that stuck with you, I guess, when you went home? It can be like food or culture or tradition.
When it comes to the Arab thing, I think it's the generosity. When it comes to the morals or whatever, I think it's the generosity and
Same.
being humble. I mean, I'm not like a solid religious person. I'm not like a solid Catholic. Like, I do believe in a higher power. I do. I believe in Jesus. I do. But like, I think it's the same when it comes to Islam and Christianity. There's this thing about being humble, and I think that's the like humility in every way. So generosity and humility when it comes to the food. I'm crazy about mutabal, of course. You know this
Mutabal.
roasted
What's
eggplant
that?
mutabal. Yeah, I'm sorry. I cannot pronounce it properly. There's still
Yeah, it's
you
one
know
of my
an art to
favorites.
it.
Mutabal.
Mutabal. Yeah, yeah.
Mutabal and
It's really
parata.
good. I think it's the healthiest among the dips. I think it's the healthiest among the dips pa din. Like, because you have hummus, which is chickpeas, high in fat, blah, blah,
Or
blah,
full.
tahina. Full, yeah, I guess. But
Fava beans.
mutabal, I'm sorry, what?
It's made out of fava beans.
Yeah, yeah. So it's supposed to be high in protein. Sorry, I'm dumb. But anyway, mutabal is sobrang masarap. Just
Yeah,
to give
that's
you
my
an
favorite
idea.
as
It's
well
like
of all the
roasted,
dips.
roasted eggplant
Eggplants.
with tahina and olive oil. You can put pomegranate seeds. So good with everything. So good with shish tawok. So good with kebabs. So good
Shish
with pita
tawok.
bread. With any gulay, tomatoes. Wala. The best.
Kabsa pa rin though. Kabsa pa rin.
Remind me what kabsa is. Is it the rice with the ulam?
Yeah, yeah.
With the grill?
The roasted chicken
Right?
with the rice.
Yeah. Can I just say, beef is not that good in the UAE.
Meat?
But yeah, the beef. But I think lamb and chicken are the best.
Their beef kasi is laham eh. Lamb, right?
No, I mean beef. Siyempre, iba pa, beef is cow, diba?
Beef from cow.
Diba? Yeah, so,
From hamburger.
I mean, so you have lamb, and chicken. What else is their meat there? So yeah, I think yun yung specialty nila. Lamb and chicken. But beef, meh. Oh my gosh, can I tell you guys a story?
Go.
Go.
It's really interesting kasi, I mean, I'm not a good storyteller, I'm sorry. But kasi the experience is really nice eh. I was invited, no, me and my colleagues from work, so tatlong girls kami, all Filipinas. We were invited by these local men. They're not sketchy naman, but they invited us to this camp, to their farm pala, I'm sorry. So they have this rest house and they have this 25-meter pool, like in the middle of the desert. So it's a farm. And then we spent the whole night there. We
So
finished.
it's like an esteraha.
Tell me, what's that?
It's like an esteraha.
I'm not good with terms.
Oh,
What's
sorry.
estraha?
An esteraha, I guess you can say, is a type of a private resort.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that. Pero it's also a farm eh, kasi they have poultry, they have a mini zoo there. And then I saw this local guy in the morning na, kasi we went home in the morning. It was a long party. He brought me to their mini zoo. And sobrang daming rabbits. So ako naman, oh, cute, blah, blah. And then they told me that those rabbits are gonna be eaten.
Yeah, actually, I was gonna say that. Have you tasted it?
Like, I haven't tasted rabbit.
It's
I don't
actually
know.
really
Parang,
good. And, I kind of felt bad when I ate it. But,
diba?
yeah, because I had a pet rabbit when I was a kid.
Ano ang pangalan niya ulit, Jack?
Carlo F. Pacheco.
Totoo ba?
Yeah. Tapos nanakaw siya. And then, nung nanakaw siya, parang I bought this helium balloon. Tapos nagsulat ako ng love letter, na goodbye letter. Tapos pinilipad ko siya sa langit.
Tapos
then-
nagulat na lang si Jack na
Pero hindi siya napunta sa
siya
langit
na yung
kasi
pagkain nila.
pero hindi siya napunta sa langit kasi sumabit siya sa sa electricity wire, tapos umiyak ako na sob.
That's how. Hoy, remember we had 2 rabbits also. With Mama Esper. Nanakaw din, dude. Ang hassle. So anyway, I'll continue with the story. So yun nga, yung kakainin daw yung rabbits. And I felt so sad. And at the same time, a hypocrite. Because I eat meat, diba? So there's this conflicting feeling. But rabbits, so cute. So yeah, yun na. And they even showed me how they kill the rabbit. So there's
What
like
the heck?
yeah, they showed me and I cried. Pero syempre hindi ko pinakita. I just, turned my back.
They kill it halal way naman.
Yeah, it explained naman sa akin. Halal way, but it's
They say a
sad.
prayer. They always say a prayer before doing it.
Yeah, that's what I like about them also. Let me just mention their respect and love for animals. I seldom see, I mean, I seldom saw skinny cats.
Cats.
Ang tataba ng pusa nila, I swear. Like healthy, chunky cat.
They spoil their pets.
They do. Not even pets. Like stray cats.
Stray cats.
And yeah, stray cats. And if you want, you can call this government org about stray cats. You can call on them. So they take the cats, neuter, is that the term? Like they neuter them, and then they take them back to the streets.
Para you mean population control then?
I guess. Pero wala lang, ang cute. Sobrang aesthetic ng cats doon. Like, for photos and stuff.
Yeah.
Sobrang vain nun. But like, what I'm saying is they really take care of the animals there.
Actually, that was one thing then. When I first went to the Philippines to live on my own, I was like 17 years old, I think. One of the first things I noticed that I was actually culture shocked by was that the beggars here, homeless people who beg on the streets, compared to the homeless in the Middle East, mas mayaman pa sila kaysa sa homeless dito. 'Di ba? Because like the homeless people in the Middle East, sila pa they have gold rings, gold necklaces.
No, kasi I heard I think what most of the yung nagiging beggars there are the wives na I don't know how to call it, but yung parang tinakwil or something, like the divorce. Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
technically they aren't allowed to divorce.
So, pinabayaan lang?
I guess kasi although nakita ko lang siya maybe once or twice, like a lady in abaya, and I felt really bad. But I think they are not nationals then, because what I know in the UAE, the government their government give money to them. So depende pa yan how many kids they have. So really, the locals are very well taken care of. So you don't have any problem when it comes to land. The government will provide it to you. It's up to you what you want to do with it, business or your own home. So in a way, I like them. I like that about them, about their government.
Yeah, they're very rich.
Parang parang our people first. I appreciated it more when I went back here in the Philippines, and I don't want to go political because I'm not that person, but you can really compare Jack like, it's sad.
It is. I mean, kasi ako, I lived all my life in the Middle East. That when I went here in the Philippines, ako pa yung na culture shock in my own country.
Yeah.
Well, when are you going to UK pala?
Well, I don't have. They haven't provided the deployment date yet. I mean, I keep in touch with the recruiter naman from the trust there mismo because it's a government hospital.
But it's a sure thing na.
It's a sure thing. I mean, they assure me naman na the delay is because of the situation and it's understandable.
You're gonna be a nurse as well.
Will let you know. Yes.
Or frontliner then, ganon.
It depends if where they're gonna put me. I might be a COVID response nurse, or I can be in the ward. It's up to them. I don't know yet. All I know is that I'm gonna be in the medical ward. So, if the situation asks for it, then
well, in any
I
case,
could also be
mabruk sa digi on that.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
How do you say thank you again in Arabic? Sorry, remind
Thank you.
me.
Shukran.
Shukran. Shukran jazilan.
ما في مشكلة.
Let's thank you so
Afnan.
much, right?
Afnan,
Yeah.
صديقي, Afnan. Afwan pala, Afwan.
Afghan. Afwan, yeah.
But yeah, if ever
Mm-hmm.
when you do, leave our country again, do take care and yeah, send some souvenirs if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I'll send you guys Harry Potter stuff.
Oh,
Because UK. Joke. I hope I get lots of money for that. I hope I earn a lot for that.
we'll be waiting for those Harry Potter memorabilia.
I think I think I made a mistake by saying that. I'm just trying to impress you guys.
Phoenix feather yung
I'm on a
ano ko
podcast.
yung want ko specifically.
Well, I mean, in the UK, there's a lot of Arabs as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So I guess it's not
Yep.
really that far from, Arab culture.
Mhm. That's why nga, I think I'm ready to go anywhere. I have that confidence in me, in a way, because I've already been in the UAE. And it's a very multicultural country, and I think I'm ready for anything.
Well, I do suppose it gives support to the saying that once you've been to the Middle East, you've appreciated every culture in the world.
Is there such a saying? But I guess it's true.
Well, do you have any more stories you would like to tell?
Anything else you guys wanna ask?
Kasi nagtutunugan na ang mga ano dito eh.
Oo nga eh.
Mga notification bell
Sino
natin.
ba hindi nagsasilent dito? Andrea, ikaw ba yan?
Fuck you, India. Hoy, bawal mo magsalita sa mic.
Oo nga eh. Alright. So,
Okay, I guess. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
So what's your next stop after the UK?
Well, I have a plan in my head, but I'm not like that. I don't declare kasi I'm sorry. I declare it to myself, but like I'm a silent.
kasi baka i-jinx.
No, I'm a silent worker. So for now, all I can tell you is UK. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, God bless the UK and God save the Queen and all that.
God save the Queen.
And all that British punk.
I think I wanna add something na lang before you like say bye to me. Before you cut me.
Alright. Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
You
No,
make it
no,
sound like it's so bad.
I guess this is ano lang, like a bit of advice, because like I've already been there, in the probably the most formative year of my life, as a young adult.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't have any advice. No, wala. No. I got nervous.
Like, just like
No, I'm just kidding.
I guess
Yeah.
the good advice would be
Mm.
something along the lines of like it was in The Alchemist, go with the wind. Maktub.
He knows more. Well, yeah, yun na nga. Basta, I mean, there's this saying that I always repeat to myself as well, like, feel the fear, but do it anyway. Because it's so true, eh. It's so true. Like, there were so many moments I wanted to quit. I was so afraid. That I'm gonna fail, this and that, like, so worried at work, people putting me down, but you just don't, eh. I mean, cliche as it may sound, you really just don't give up, eh. You go for
Yeah.
it, you push for it, because there's always, and also appreciate the beauty around you, the little joys. Don't take people for granted, especially those people who support you, and I learned that also the hard way. So yeah.
Well,
So,
yeah, I
I
suppose
guess I'll leave it at that. Na, yun nga.
I suppose,
And-
yeah. In the words of Gustave Flaubert, travel makes one modest. You see what a tiny place you
Yes.
occupy in the world.
Yes. Yes, and dealing with different people, yeah, it's important to have that compassion and kindness no matter what. It's true. I tell this to my sister all the time. Like, because it's more exhausting to be mean. It takes so much of your energy, eh, compared to just being kind and compassionate. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's important to, go places and meet people and experience other cultures as
Mm-hmm.
long as you never forget where you've come from.
Yes. Yes, queen.
Anything else you would like to add to that?
I guess that's it. Just,
Well, then in
you
that
know.
case, thank you, Miss Molina, for giving us the time.
Miss Molina talaga
Yeah,
eh.
thank you so much for having me here on Ginsomnia Nights. It's a pleasure.
Hopefully you come back in another episode to talk with us.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hopefully
yeah,
it will
yeah,
be
for
about nasa
sure.
UK ka naman, ganun.
Yeah. Looking forward to that.
But for now, that's all the time we have for this episode. And thank you. You've been very wonderful. And I have been your host, Jack.
And it's me, Enzo.
This has been Ginsomnia Nights. Thank you to everyone who has tuned in. Thank you to my co-host Enzo and our direct and our producer, another Miss Molina who is listening right now. Thank
Right
you.
now,
And
at this moment, listening.
and yeah, that's a wrap.